Hello!
Hello!
Hello, world. We're live.
It's Friday evening. It's 9 p.m. It's still number one. It's those vegan guys.
And it's the Vegan Guys with our friend Stuart Crowther.
Hello.
Everybody welcome, Stuart.
Hi.
Thanks. So we've got Ben, if tomatoes are fruit, why isn't ketchup a jam?
Hi.
Not only a great question, but fantastic name. Love
that. Mick Higgy.
Hi, Mick.
Waiting to see what you crazy guys are up to.
Hello, Kelly. Please, everybody welcome Kelly, our only moderator.
Welcome, Kelly.
Kelly, thank you for being a moderator, darling. We love you.
We only need one at the moment, maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll probably need more in the future.
Kelly's fabulous.
Hopefully. Never know. Hello, Phil. Hello, Karen. Hey, guys. Yeah. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Hedge Rider. Made it. Hello there.
Hello, darling. Got your response, darling. Thank you.
Fabulous. How is everybody this fine, rather warm evening, although not as warm as it has been previously, thankfully?
Ah, the rebalancer got notified. Hello.
Wonderful.
Oh, do you know what would be really lovely as well is if while you're here on a live chat with us, is if you all kind of connected with each other and
that's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, sub to each other and so on and so forth. Celtic Viking Coda.
Hey guys.
Recent follower through
Hench. Yes.
Through the Hench video.
Welcome, Celtic Viking.
Yeah, gotta say, by the way, big massive thumbs up to Hench for sharing that video.
Legend.
In his news feed. I was hoping he would enjoy it. It was I was talking about it for a couple of weeks, that one. I was like, right, I know what I want to do, but how do I do it? How do I? And then that afternoon I was like, you start it off as if it's a fake kind of outing video, do you know what I mean? When it's actually a love letter to Hench and Simnett because they adore them both.
Hi Roxanne. Vegan Metalhead says one of my favourite movies is Birdcage.
Oh, it's amazing, Birdcage. Amazing. When we perform sometimes we do like Madonna, Barbara Streisand, Cher, Hot Gossip, Boney M, all of it, but we keep it inside.
Yes, Hench has got a lot of good info to share. Hench is a top guy, and we're looking forward to meeting him at some point in the relatively near future.
Yeah, maybe at the vegan camp out. We're considering going.
Are you going to that?
We're considering going.
Considering. It's mainly financial.
Would you consider it? Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. It might be a laugh. It might be a really good weekend.
When is it? When is it coming up? Is it August?
Yeah.
It's soon. It's like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Very, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's 5 weeks now. I think.
Bohemian Bee, hello, those vegan guys, gang. I'm a newbie, but I've seen just how lovely you guys are. Oh, thank you so much, Bohemian Bee. Look at me going, like it's my
I already have a nickname for Bohemian Bee.
Yes.
Bobby.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the lovely words.
Cheers, Bobby.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Sally, hello.
Sally Llewellyn. And if tomatoes are a fruit, why isn't ketchup a jam? Love your channel. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We are 2019 has been a year we've put a hell of a lot of effort into the channel, and I think we're just about getting to the point where we're comfortable being ourselves and doing, because I felt like I had to put a bit of a kind of presentery thing on. When you first started? If you go back to the beginning of the year, the videos then, you'll see the difference.
The Veganuary stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whereas now I'm very kind of like, hey, this is me, I'm Paul. Hi.
Yes.
Hope you like me. If you don't, bye.
Boy. Vegan Metalhead, I wish I could drink. I've got liver disease. Oh. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm on a lemon cordial.
Like a good boy.
These are boozing because we're working this weekend.
Yeah, we've got Stockport Pride on Sunday. Hi, Kaz.
Hi, Kaz.
Oh,
thanks for joining us.
Kaz is a bit lonely at the moment because Ruby's away.
Yes. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up, and hopefully you've got a nice drink there as well.
And Bonita Medlin's here too. Do you see?
Ah, fabulous.
Everybody's here. It's like a party.
Hey.
You will notice I'm wearing my I Want Tofu t-shirt again. I thought I'd give you all one last look at it in July, because the offer from My Vegan Clothing only lasts until the end of July. So if you want anything from My Vegan Clothing, links in the info when we've done this video, but it's in all recent videos. If you want anything from My Vegan Clothing, 15% off at checkout when you use the code Those Vegan Guys. Special brownie points if you sing it while you write it.
Those vegan
guys.
Right, you two are bloody
Just because you're a freak, you
No.
can type without looking.
No.
She's horrible when she's texting, and she's got a normal keyboard and not, like a keyboard layout.
Yeah, like normal people are.
So she texts and she's like this, talking to you, looking right in your eyes, while he's sending a full text.
Right.
And I'm like, look at your phone once.
If anybody's watching this after the fact as a video, was there any need for that unprovoked attack? That come out of nowhere, didn't it? Oh, come on, me chat. She says, come on, me chat. We'll be dead nice to you. People like you. Next minute, knife in.
Knife in. Sally's got Chardonnay. Bottoms up indeed.
Oh, Sarah, there's no option to donate yet because we haven't quite reached 4,000 viewing hours.
Boo.
We are 100 and odd away.
So close.
So close.
And thank you so much. I've got to say it.
Yeah,
We'll probably
you.
say it loads over the next few weeks, but thank you to everyone who's helped us on our journey, particularly over the last 12 months, and getting to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's amazing. And getting really close to that that viewer figure that we're after now.
Well, I have to say, this is quite deep. I'm going to be deep for a second. If you've seen our video that I mentioned in yesterday's video and pointed to, who we are, where we've been, our hopes and dreams kind of thing, and you saw all the stuff in that video, having this channel now, well, for the last year, has been incredibly healing and very cathartic, and it's become a huge part of my life, much more than the TV show ever was.
Yes.
And that would tell it, but I love this.
Yeah.
A new lot means worlds to me. Should we give them a taster? Just a little taster.
What are we going to do?
It's the first song.
Yeah, if you like. Yeah.
Shall we?
If you want.
Would you like, we'll do it right now. Would you like to hear a taster of our opening number at Stockport Pride?
I'm trying to just keep up with people. Hi, Jesse.
Oh, Brian. Hiya.
Brian, hi. Yes, one day. One day in the not too distant future, hopefully, Brian. That would be amazing.
It would.
And Vegan Metalhead, cheers.
And on that day...
Am I missing loads of things here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to just focus on looking in the camera and talking to you guys rather than, because I know you'll tell me.
Yeah. Rebalancer says, I'm Scottish too. Missed the cooler weather. I'm going as well. At Celtic Vegan Coders, hopefully this year. So there's going to be if we do decide to go to Vegan Camp Out, there's going to be probably quite a lot of people there we know or that we've come across through YouTube.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like a bit of a meet-up.
Yeah, and you could do a little video, couldn't you, with people?
Oh, God.
Loads of that.
We'd do a big video, no doubt. We'd do a vlog of the weekend. You know.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Can we, Jason suggested we didn't talk about this, but can we just for a second, does anybody follow American politics? Anybody at all?
Just politics in general, not specifically American.
Yes, but the question that I'm asking, because there's no question to ask about Boris Johnson. He's a moron. He's a Poundland Trump. And he's now Prime Minister.
Yeah, people are saying yes.
Yes. Jesse says yes. Roxanne says yes.
All I was going to say was the Republican responses to the Mueller inquiry.
Mueller.
It's actually Mueller, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mueller.
Well, the Mueller inquiry. I just saw I mean, this is a lifelong Republican who served his country all his life. Vietnam War, and ever since FBI, Special Counsel, Armed Forces, and they're saying, you're inept, you're stupid, this was all rubbish, all the Republicans. But the key things that were said just in the first 10 minutes, the key things that were said. If this was any other man, he would be arrested for a crime. And there was absolutely obstruction of justice. Absolutely. And it's bothered me. I've been keeping up with it all, but I'm just like, is this really the world?
Celtic Viking coda.
Was ancient Egypt any
Thank you.
different? I wonder.
It's different throughout the ages, isn't it?
It's the same thing in different outfits.
Well,
it's a lot of minions trying to feed ourselves and power our homes with these rich tossers at the top who don't give a damn about us.
Well,
that's what it is. Anyway, I'm off that soapbox now. Sorry. Would you like to hear a bit of a drag song? Has anyone answered that, by the way?
That might have been what the yeses were. We weren't sure if that were politics or musical theatre. It's one and the same.
We'll give you just a little taste.
Hi, Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack.
Watch the full 4 hours. Oh, okay.
I agree, Bohemian Bee, by the way. I don't tend to watch a huge amount of it, but it's better to know than not to know.
I watched almost all of the 7 hours.
There you go.
Linda says, hi, I'm sorry I'm late, but my son's home from uni, putting me through boot camp. Not good. Weights and hot flushes, don't they?
Can I just say, though, Handsome Jack, I think you're doing
shout out to you,
a Republican move there. It was clearly said at the very beginning that there was obstruction and that if this was any other person, they would be charged with a crime. Nothing that came after changes that. Nothing that came after changes that. Full stop. Why don't you show yourself on camera, lady?
Just talk to the cat.
Leave door open a little bit, Jay. Let some air in.
Right. Yeah, yes.
Shall we?
Well, folk have requested.
Right. Are you ready?
Which bit? Where do you want to go from?
Queen!
We'll start from the beginning.
Okay, then. That's you on your own, love. Best of. So picture the scene. A crowded marketplace.
You ready?
Spectators' flags. Ooh.
Both in red sequin dresses.
Yeah.
And red wigs.
Yep. Various other accoutrements.
Yeah, stuff.
So anyway.
So our song starts with some of the voices from Stonewall.
Yeah.
Stuart's done an incredible job putting these little bits of newsreel footage and voices from drag queens who, I've had my nose broken. I have been thrown in jail. I'm not going to put up with it no more.
I edited the swears out.
Yeah.
It's Family Day.
It's Family Day.
The swears. The swears.
So, and then the song starts. You'll be swell. You'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Starting here, starting now. Honey, everything's coming up roses.
Clear the decks, clear the tracks. You've got nothing to do but relax. Blow a kiss, take a bow. Honey, everything's coming up roses. Now you're inning, set the world on its ear, set it spinning, that'll be just the beginning. Curtain up, light the lights, we've got nothing to hit but the highs. You'll be swell, you'll be great, I can tell, just you wait. That lucky star I talk about is due. Honey, everything's coming up roses for me and for you. Handsome Jack, not camp enough. Give me time, love.
We haven't got his drag on yet.
Not peaked yet, love.
Not got his drag on yet. Soon as it's got his drag on.
Fabulous.
Just come out, don't they?
Fabulous.
We like a short tune on a Friday,
We do like a short tune on a Friday. We've gone through them all today.
Without the wigs and the drag, it's 40%, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got the seals.
It's just too borderline old people singing, isn't it?
Vegan metalhead has bombarded us with fruit.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I like that.
All the fruits of the world. And let me just scroll back a little bit because I've missed a few things here. It's lots of smiles and lots of fancy things. Brian, no, I'm not drunk.
You are.
I've had a wine and a beer. Well, half a beer. So yeah.
Wine and beer.
But I'm getting there. It's Friday night. Yeah.
She's sociable. She's sociable.
Bohemian B said, trying to clap in time. I hope you succeeded. It might be difficult, but our internet connection is definitely better now.
Oh, God, yeah, now we're using the wire.
Oh, bless. Everyone's being so nice. Kelly wants an encore. Handsome Jack said, yes, not camp enough. Yes, well, Sunday it will be far camper, I'm sure.
You do sound like Ethel Merman. That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to either of us.
There you go.
And I really hope you mean me because she's who taught me to sing. I'm not even joking. Seriously, I fell in love with the film. There's no business.
A couple of shifts down at Oldham Camps.
Fell in love with the film. There's no business like show business, and started to emulate her. And that's
You've got me into Ethel Merman. I had a serious lack of appreciation for her.
You can do it. All you need is a hand.
If you, it's a relatively unknown fact that if you look up in the dictionary, the word vibrato. Oh, sorry.
It's just
yes.
We're wobbling. The picture's wobbling.
You crashed my joke there.
Sorry.
If you look up vibrato in the dictionary, it's actually just a picture of Ethel Merman. It's true.
She's very good.
She didn't start till later on in her career as well. She was a typist.
Thank you, Vegan Metalhead. Both, all three of us are musical theatre trained.
Yeah.
So we met at college, us two, on the same, I've said it. In our 22 years video, you can see how we met. I think we talked about how we met in that.
I think, of course we did. Yeah.
And we met Stuart 10 years later when we went back to see a show at the same college.
So there you go.
Hedge Rider, no.
Kismet.
Never done drag. Not yet.
I know, I did him up once. He looked fabulous. He looked really good.
Thank you.
And then I said, take it off and don't ever put it back on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Positive vibes and speak your truth. That's lovely from Jessie.
Oh,
that's really nice.
Pan Vegan says, wedding story, please tell us. I love a good wedding love story.
Oh, that's interesting.
What now?
What, right now?
Well, it kind of ties into what you just said, because when we first met, our second time we met, you invited me to your wedding, didn't you? You were due to get married.
We've actually got the most unromantic wedding story, haven't we?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Really?
It's kind of us, though, isn't it? Which is quite unique, I suppose.
We met at college. I was 27, Jason was 17. And all the truth's going to come out now.
Spill the tea.
Jason was having a sexual.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know we were going there.
Yeah, sexual relationship with my best friend.
Been working all week. That's all I've been through.
Is she into that?
with my best friend, Kay. But he didn't see it as a relationship. It was just an occasional sexual thing. Anyway, we got really good friends. He brought his PlayStation round to my house and got me gaming, and started coming around a lot.
This isn't talking about the wedding.
I very jokingly said, I'm just telling the little story. I very jokingly said, one day outside the Grange Arts Centre, give us a kiss. And he said, I will when you shave that beard off. I had a beard at the time because of the play we were in, the tree that holds up the sky. I was playing a builder called Ford. A builder! And then at my birthday party, just following that show, the 19th of June, 1997, I'd had to shave, my beard was gone, the show was over. And he said, oh, give you that kiss now.
Oh.
And that was it.
Isn't that lovely?
We were a couple from that moment forward. The wedding story is quite funny because we went to our friend Shelley and Gary's wedding. Jason played music, guitar. Yes. I filmed it for them. So we were the last two in the room because Jason carried on playing the music whilst everybody left, and I filmed.
As you do.
Everybody leaving.
As you do.
And
like on Titanic.
A bit like that, yeah.
And we really liked the registrar, lovely Irish woman, beautiful voice, beautiful, beautiful Irish accent. And I just said to her, how much is this?
All this.
Because civil partnerships were legal then. How much is this then? And she said, £88. And I looked at Jason and he looked at me and went, be rude not to.
There you go.
I think it's a nice story.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
And that was in the February.
I think so.
And then we were married in the June.
Yeah.
And we spent £2,500, bought most of our stuff off eBay. Everything except the buffet.
Yeah. We'd have bought that off eBay as well if we could.
If
to
we
be
could have
fair.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We had
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
It was a lovely day.
We had a beautiful day.
We have got this
There's
video footage in some of our videos.
There's a little snippet of our wedding in I think it's in the anniversary video.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
We did, when we got to because our anniversary of being a couple and our wedding anniversary is the same day, the 19th of June. This time round, it was 22 years a couple, 10 years married. So we set each other 10 simple questions, didn't we?
Loved that.
And answered them, inspired by Nicky Limo and Steve.
That's cute.
The Sticky Show. It was cute.
Show. Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh, thanks for supporting us.
I've mentioned.
Oh, I thought you meant the Nicky Sticky Show. I've not seen that.
Oh, I mean, I was...
Oh, right. Yes.
I really enjoyed doing that. It was really nice. I'm really glad that we did it. Definitely.
My main memory of that day is we were waiting outside the town hall for the cars to turn up, and she climbs out of a taxi, 2 fags in at once, like, I've got a photo of you like this.
Who?
You came in fags before you went into reception. Still got a photo of that.
God,
You
yeah.
were like
It's full on, wasn't it?
Brilliant. Brilliant. I cried.
Somebody's
Brilliant.
come over because they heard we were singing short tunes and we've stopped now. Should we give another snippet?
Yeah, what song shall I sing? Shall we sing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks, love, for including me.
I meant wait. It's been a very long week. I'm sorry.
Kelly, let's just have a catch up on a couple of comments before we launch into another show tune.
Do it.
Kelly, unlikely this evening because I'm clearly outclassed with the showgirls, so I'm going to leave them to.
Why not?
You can if you want.
I'd love you to sing the song tonight if you want to and if you can be bothered.
Well, exactly.
I think it'd be really nice.
I don't do unplanned things. I'm not spontaneous in that way. You know this. We've been together long enough. No. Why should I?
Just only now and again. Only when it would benefit you. Because
It wouldn't benefit me. Simple. Do you guys like the movie Some Like It Hot? Vegan Metalhead says.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a fabulous film. Fabulous.
Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis.
Yeah.
One of my favourite films of all time. Absolutely
Want
adore
them
it.
hats?
Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis in drag.
Mm-hmm.
They were gorgeous.
I know.
Weren't they though?
Ridiculous. Martin King, it's me. I was told you were singing show tunes, so I sped over here. I think we've got another show tune coming imminently.
Yes, I think we might just have another big one.
Oh, Bohemian Bee says, just popped it in on my 87-year-old neighbour Sarah, and she's watching you guys on my phone, and she's really enjoying you guys.
That's cute.
Sarah
That's
said,
lovely.
it's like a party in your home. Bless her.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Lots of
Love
love
that.
to you,
We were
Sarah.
just talking about that, how nice it is, isn't it? Like people who tune in all the time. We were just saying we had us tea earlier.
Dinner.
We had a Chinese platter tonight.
And we were saying it is nice, isn't it? Like to see like the same people, like every time they post.
It's a family.
It feels a bit like a family.
It
doesn't
is a family. It's a
Lovely.
family. We've been saying
Yeah.
that for months, haven't we? It feels very family.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
does.
it does. It's
Cute.
nice.
Lovely.
I'm just
Obsessed with Waitress the musical. Yep, same.
I don't think I've seen it.
Vegan
Separate.
Metalhead. Yes, we are video gamers. What's your favourite game, Jason?
Of all time.
I suppose the question could be a series of games as well.
Very quickly, all of the kind of very early Tony Hawk's games. I think when the first Tony Hawk's game came out on the PlayStation, I thought it absolutely just broke the mold. And that I played the demo of the game until the CD broke. But in more in-depth games and kind of more character-filled games, Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy, absolutely love that. anything to do with the
Crushing on
Alien
you,
franchise. Resident Evil, played and completed all the Resident Evil series with Paul's help on most of them, except for the very first
good
one.
at direction.
Yeah,
in a game. So we'll be like going that way, and I'll be like, no,
don't go down there.
Don't go left. You've been there. It wasn't good.
That's where the pigeons come through the window. They're not pigeons, the crows. Stuff like that.
You Quasimodo, mum. The crows, Esmeralda.
Crows.
And my favourite games have been going back a decade, if not a little more. Probably a little more. Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, yes.
And Final Fantasy VII blew me away. And that's my kind of game. I'm an RPG player, and I'm a lone gamer as well.
Not an online game.
No, I've tried online gaming with other people. I'm just like, why are you in my world?
I'm a bit like that for the most part, other than Halo. Halo's the only game, really, that I've ever played kind of online with other people.
Skyrim.
But yeah, Skyrim's amazing.
Linda, a bit like me and my hubby. Lived together for 10 years. I went shopping, booked our wedding at Civic Centre, went home and told my now hubby to save the day. By the way, Stuart, you are so cute.
Oh, I love you.
Hedge Rider says, I love Stuart too, Linda guess. Oh, get a room.
Celtic Viking, have a good night, guy, and peeps in chat.
Oh, have a good time at the gym, Celtic.
Have a good one, dude.
Brave in this weather at this time of night. Bless you.
Stuart.
Is
that my name? Stuart,
Jesse, yes, Resident Evil, absolutely. Ollie Chambers says, yo, guys, caught your vid yesterday.
Nice one, Ollie.
Nice one.
Stuart, love the piercings. Do you wear them during drag? No,
I don't know. My husband doesn't have them. The only ones I keep in are the ones that you can't currently see on screen. That sounded really rude. I suppose it kind of is, but yeah.
Northern Vegan Activist Island. Oh, we know you guys from Twitter. We connected with you on Twitter on Vegan Hour on a Tuesday evening. I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So, hey, folks. Hi from Ireland. First time ever tuning into you live. Was slightly delayed getting to you. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks so much for everything you're doing. I love the three of you so much. Thank you so much for the support on Twitter and for joining us on here this evening. Brilliant.
I'm looking forward to WoW Vanilla.
What's going on, Brian? What's that?
Brian?
I'm looking forward to WoW Vanilla.
What is it?
Jesse says, I love Final Fantasy ever since I was 6. It's so amazing. How excited are we for the reboot? It's coming later this year.
World of Wonder.
Final Fantasy VII, remastered, remade.
A World of Wonder doing something called Vanilla.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Brian, what?
Help us, Brian.
Brian, help us. Elaborate.
Vegan Metalhead says, I got a friend who's a big Final Fantasy fan. Linda, Paul, you look as if you've lost weight. Shows in your face.
I have a little bit. Not too much, though. But
there's so many comments, so many people.
It's World of Warcraft Classic in August.
That
never played World of Warcraft, but that's an RPG, isn't it? It might be one. See, I like the story as well.
It's online, World of Warcraft. It's a massive multiplayer.
I very much like the character stories in games and stuff. Just because we said we would, shall we?
Sorry, yeah. What do you want to sing?
Just think a bit of...
I can do if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah? If you want.
All right.
Start
at the beginning.
Yeah?
All right.
Oh, yeah. Here's another quick show tune for you. Not doing it all, because if you want it all, you have to come stop Poor Pride for you.
Yes. Ready.
Okay.
I'm going to go over here because I felt like I needed to be a part of it when you did it last time. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to watch you from the corner of the kitchen. I'm going to scowl at you.
Horribly.
Oh, you're clock watching.
Horribly.
No.
Not horribly.
Not horribly,
All right.
nicely.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a song that really celebrates the essence of our friendship. 2, 3, and
we'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. We'll always be bosom buddies. If life should reject you, there's me to protect you. If I say that your tongue is vicious,
if I call you uncouth, it's simply that.
Who else but a bosom buddy would sit down and tell you the truth? Though now and again I'm aware that my candid opinion may sting.
Though often my frank observation might scald. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you for years. You should keep your hair natural like mine.
If I kept my hair natural like yours, I'd be bald. But, darling...
Do you know what? I will just admit this for anyone to this. I started too high there.
You did start too high.
And I was like, I can't go any further, so I better not carry on.
I noticed. Bless you.
It's easily done, though.
Yeah, do you know when you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I write songs sometimes that are too high for me. Go figure. Where are we at now? Oh, do you guys like choice game? So many comments. I can't even keep up.
Choice games.
Choice games. I feel in love with life.
Life is strange. Is amazing. I'm still on part 2. Sorry. No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'm still on part 2. And I got to the bit, where you're in the school corridors and everyone else is walking backwards.
Oh, I remember that.
I was really annoyed because I hate looking at guides or walkthroughs. I like to try and figure things out for myself. And I did it for ages. I was like, no, I'm completely stuck. I do not know how to get through this. And then I looked at a guide and it's a very specific sequence. So I haven't gotten back to it and finished it yet. But I love the game. So good. You don't play games, do you?
No, I like Super Mario. I like that.
It has the ability to rewind time.
Oh, okay.
Like on the spur of the moment. So if somebody comes in and shoots you, I can rewind time quickly.
Yeah.
And then prepare for him coming in the door.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brilliant game. Really, really good.
That's all right.
Has anyone played Child of Light? I know it's a 2D kind of pretty much. Well, it's a 3D side scroller. But do you remember that? It was a beautiful
game. Beautiful it's a side-scrolling platform, so it kind of has to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful game, really nice, and kind of out-of-the-box stuff as well. Some stuff in there that you wouldn't expect, which is quite nice. It's always a good thing with a game where you think it's going to be quite conventional and then it isn't, which is always a good thing. Kelly says, you two are so entertaining, could watch you perform all night.
Oh, bless you. Well, we might do another one yet, but not a show tune.
Linda Gent is also very appreciative. How sweet and very nice. She says, friendship is so precious to be treasured, true friends. Oh. Very true, very true. Bohemian Bee, Sarah is loving your singing.
We're loving Sarah, loving our singing.
Love that. Love all of that. And Hedge Rider said, I find Life is Strange a bit cringy.
Oh.
Did you find it a bit cringy?
Because everyone's different, aren't they? What they like.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could feel like that if you. It's one of them. When this is no offense to you, Hedge, obviously, but I think sometimes people go into things with too high expectations. They do it with movies hell of a lot these days. I usually go into something with a blank slate, like I'm not expecting anything from you. Show me what you've got. And so I enjoyed the style of the game because of the way I went into it. But I think had I been more critical, I may have been saying the same.
Hedge Rider.
That's not saying you're bad for being critical.
Hedge Rider follows up with, yes, the language, hella, it's a bit millennial.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah. Which I think is very true to form because it's basically set around high school. And they're all high school students. So it's very teenage.
That's the vernacular
sweet.
sort of
Yeah. It's good. It's all right though. And it's an interesting story how it kind of develops, and the fact that you control the game. Mm-hmm. Whatever you decide is what happens.
Okay.
Roxanne says, Minecraft, my game.
Excuse me, darling.
I'm sorry.
Minecraft. Tissue and just dab myself.
And Martin King says, I only play Wizard of Oz Magic Match on my phone as my laptop is away being repaired.
Oh, Martin, I'm obsessed with Bubble Witch, so there's no judgment for me. I'm doing really well. I've built my house and everything. I've got a tree house in a second story. It's great. If you don't play it, you should start.
What's it called again, Stuart?
Bubble Witch Saga 3. It's great. It's a little bit like Tetris, but it's not really anything like Tetris. And what you do is you sort of have a witch, right? And then there's like coloured bubbles, and then you fired coloured bubbles, and when they touch bubbles that are the same colour, they burst. There is a name for this, but I can't remember it. Anyway, I'm not on commission. They're not paying me. So, but it's really good, and probably spent a fortune cheating on it,
There
to
you
be
go.
frank. But so Martin, good.
Going back to what we were saying before,
Sorry,
you
sorry.
were saying about Mario.
I love Super Mario.
Even people who don't consider themselves, and I love this about the gaming world, even people who don't consider themselves to be gamers, there's always some kind of game that they've played at some point that's left a lasting impression on them, and it's usually Sonic or Mario. So I just love that about computer games. Yeah, love it. Love everything about it. Oh, and one thing I forgot earlier, which is one of the games that I played most recently, was Dying Light. Love anything in the zombie genre, the post-apocalyptic genre, gaming-wise, love all of that. Let's catch up on what people are saying. Pan Vegan says, you did lose weight. You look fab. Produce Not Pills. Good evening, by the way, in case we missed you
Hi,
coming on.
Produce Not Pills.
Coming
How's
on
the weather
earlier.
today? Really hot again.
Still really hot, but not quite as bad as it's been the last 2 nights previously. Last night was too much. It was just too much.
You weren't happy, were you, lads?
It was like the humidity was just through the roof. Yeah. Bohemian Bee says, I love Gardenscape and Homescape. It's a Connect 4 type game, but thousands of levels. It's addictive.
Yeah, like Bubble Witch. Yeah,
right. Like Bubble Witch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse says, I can see that and can agree. I enjoyed it overall, though I found it since Telltale Games shut down. Boo. And Hedge Rider, I like horror games. Love watching Let's Play to relax when my brain isn't cooperating. Yes.
Do you guys remember Donkey Kong? Loved Donkey Kong. It was brilliant.
I actually
Street Fighter, yeah, all of them.
I'm assuming, Kaz, that's a typo, but I quite like the idea of a game called Donkey King. I quite like the idea of that. Maybe that should be like a successor to Donkey Kong, Donkey King.
Oh yeah, she's typoed it there.
Yeah, co-op games, playing Stranger Things season. Oh, hang on, what? Jesse says, I love co-op games, playing Stranger Things season 3 on PS4.
Huh?
Game? Or is that like a Netflix app through PS4? But you've said playing Stranger Things. Is there a Stranger Things game? Have I missed this?
That Jason's not aware of. That he needs to be aware of.
Do I need to be aware of this? And is it available on other platforms other than PS4?
Yeah, they look legit game.
Wow. Who knew?
We'll Google that later, love. Get you sorted.
Oh, Martin King says, I still have a Spectrum and Dreamcast, lol.
Oh. Well, we've still got a Dreamcast, hopefully.
Well, Al's got it, I think.
Yeah, he better add that.
Yeah, it'll be upset me.
It's like we've still got a Dreamcast and a load of games for it. But when we moved on to the PC and we kind of started gaming through Steam and Origin, using our old Xbox controllers, we didn't give the Dreamcast to Al. We said he could borrow it for a while, but I'd like it back at some point. Watched a brilliant video on here today, YouTube actually. 10 things only Dreamcast owners will remember.
Oh yeah, it was lovely that.
Yeah, it made me feel a bit sad.
Linda says, went shopping today and Cube of Truth were there, stopped to chat, and they told me that they had met so many vegans. They were quite shocked for such a small town. Isn't that fab?
That's brilliant.
That's amazing, Linda. That's so cool. So cool. Mummy Mania, says, still 28 degrees in my room. I'm debating bringing my little one downstairs to sleep as I'm terrified she'll overheat.
It is very hot.
It's shocking. Yeah.
I couldn't sleep again last night. I kept waking up drenched. Ended up on top of the bed, still drenched.
Yeah.
It's just
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Martin, Shenmue on Dreamcast. That changed my world. Shenmue and Shenmue 2.
Can't wait for the new one.
The new one, I think, is out toward the end of this year.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
That was a game changer.
It was a game changer.
It was was it one of the first open world games?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it was all of the games that followed pretty much learned an awful lot from Shenmue and Shenmue 2, definitely. Yeah. Blue Pan Marshall, I have no idea what you are on about. And that's why we're going to move on from the gaming conversation, because we've been chatting about it for quite some time. But, who knows what might happen in the future. We may occasionally bring that in, here and there. I'm going to do a little review video on my fancy little gadget that I've got that I use on my mobile phone. That's kind of loosely gaming related, but more review related.
Oh, it's very hot where you are as well, pan vegan, 30 degrees, and it's almost 11 p.m. over here. I hear you're having a heat wave too in the UK.
Yeah.
We are, or to give it its actual name,
Climate change.
Yeah. I said to Paul the other night, actually, it was like, obviously, I've got a reasonable understanding of climate change and then what people are saying that we should expect over the next kind of 5 to 10 years. But I just said to Paul jokingly the other night, I was like, imagine just for a second if this was it now. So from now until about November, every day is just like this, just boiling hot.
Terrifying.
And like 80% humidity. And then once we get to like December, it just goes to the like complete
just stop
opposite.
the chat from moving up for a second by just moving the thing up a little bit.
What do I do?
You know the thing at the side?
Just move that up?
Yeah. And it should just stop for a second.
Right.
Just from Bohemian B. But I just want to say, you know, when we had the first UK thunderstorm the other night, I nearly woke Jason up and said, kiss me and hug me, this is it, this is the end. I thought it was the apocalypse. I've never heard anything like it in my life. Our windows opened that much and there was a gale blowing in our bedroom and I've never heard rain like it.
Dramatic.
Against the window. I proper thought, all right, this is it. We've pushed it too far.
Drama.
Yep. Oh, Paul's melted.
I retweeted the other day a really interesting article, but really kind of quite a sad article as well. And I try not to kind of focus too much on this stuff, but it was from the Telegraph here in the UK. And it was basically saying that we may as well just face facts and get used to the fact that we're going to have to live with climate change. We've gone past the point of being able to affect it in a positive way or potentially reverse it.
Well, we've got 18 months.
So
we said 12 years.
Yeah.
It's now 18 months.
Sad times.
18 months.
Yeah, there is a book that's just come out, isn't there? Called The Decade We Could Have Stopped Climate Change or something, but it's a retrospective.
It's terrifying. And people get annoyed at us vegans for talking about veganism, for, you know, trying to kind of promote it to people. And sometimes I want to scream in the faces, you're destroying my planet. And you're not even thinking about it, and you won't listen. Why won't you listen? You know, it's
difficult, very difficult. But
I very rarely get frustrated these days. I try so hard to be a positive influence and to share easy, adaptable recipes, things that people might try and think, oh, that's all right. Could have that once a week, you know, or share reviews about places. But sometimes I want to scream in people's faces. I came up with an analogy once, and somebody got very upset with me about it. Being vegan is like living in an apartment block, and there's a few vegans and there's quite a lot of meat eaters, and there are some absolute yobbos smashing the windows, peeing in the lift, spraying graffiti in the halls, ruining this beautiful apartment block that we live in, and the meat eaters aren't saying a word. They're just letting it happen. And we're out there with our scrubbing brush and soap trying to get the red paint off the walls and, you know.
It's a very good analogy.
Putting down vegan disinfectant to get rid of the smell of pee from the elevator.
True that.
Gets tough.
Yeah.
So part of the reason that some of us get a bit frustrated and a bit et up is because we feel like time is really running out. So the down-to-earth veganism thing is awesome, and people trying out vegan recipes and having vegan Mondays and things like that is all brilliant, and all the campaigning about plastic straws when 45% of the world's ocean waste comes from the fishing industry. You know, everybody can do something, and that's amazing, but we all know what we should be doing, and the vast community that we've got here that are amazing are doing it already. So we're preaching to the choir in a roundabout way, but you know it, and let's keep spreading the word.
Let's just read Bobby's typing on behalf of Sarah. She says she's never enjoyed bedtime so much.
That's lovely.
Making us a Linda McCartney sausage butty each to watch the rest of your.
Love that.
That's mint.
I love that.
Adorable.
Sausage butty for supper. Love it. Couldn't be any better. Love it. Kelly, bleep on Marshall Meal there, but I love how enthusiastic everyone's about their favourite games. Yeah. Martin, is there a new one on what game? Oh, we're still back to gaming. Hang on a minute. Linda, I stole my fur babe's cooling towel, wrapped it around my head. It was fab, but got some filthy looks from Lola the fur baby.
Well, you will.
We can scroll down a bit now. Yes.
Oh, wait.
Good enough. I didn't know.
Wait.
Todd, do you guys like images?
Oh dear. Let me control that, please.
Yeah.
We can all make small.
Jesse says we all can make small changes that benefit all. Small things do add up. We are the biggest contributing factor to global warming. Yeah, true that. Everyone should be doing something. And I think to kind of round that up on a more positive note, I think the inevitable is going to happen is that we will have to start making changes. It's at the moment there are still choices, and I think eventually choices are going to start to be removed one way or the other. So it'll be forced eventually.
Brian, that is not evil. That's nail on the head. That's nail on the head, man. I'm sorry, but it really is.
Yeah, totally agree, Brian. Totally agree. It sounds harsh.
Brian starts it by saying, if I were evil, I would say that not doing anything is pointing a gun at your grandchildren. Yeah. I don't think that's evil at all. I wrote a little meme. It's on our Instagram page. It's probably quite far back, but it was something along the lines of, you can send your kids to the best college, you can give them £1 million, but if you're a meat eater, as a vegan, I'm doing more for them than you ever will.
Sounds harsh, but it's true.
It's true. It is
so true. That's the thing.
Yeah, a narrowboat eventually.
So true, Linda. So true. Yeah. Sarah Bromley. Hi, Sarah. Sarah says, we want to move on to a narrowboat eventually. It's been our dream for years, and it's mind-blowing to think that might not be possible as canals may disappear due to climate change. Who knows? But yeah, that's
Blue Pam Marshall. Pam, Paul, that's horrible. What was that the analogy? The apartment block?
Oh, I think maybe when you were talking about your dream when you thought it was the apocalypse.
Is that where a dream? I was awake.
Not your dream, when you woke up.
It's proper awake.
It is horrible, isn't it? I shivered when she told me.
Vegan Flamingo, it's amazing how many people still don't take climate change seriously and won't even make small changes to help. Yeah, totally agree.
And again, but where's their example? Politicians aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
So, well, no, some are.
Some are. But
sorry, guys, we're missing.
Sorry.
Some.
I'm reading it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm keeping up with where it is. That's why I said, can I do it, please? Mick says, gotta go, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic day on Sunday. Thanks for another great Friday night with friends. Thanks so much, Mick.
Cheers, Mick.
Cheers for joining us.
See you next week. I think we're having a mukbang next week. So do join us for that. I don't know what yet, though.
Jesse says, people's minds aren't open until it directly affects their life, and I feel sadly, I do. Here's an interesting thing. Good old Arnie Schwarzenegger. Been a fan of his for years. Loved his films back in the day. Slightly hit and miss in terms of some of his politics a while back, but most recently he's been very, very outspoken about the vegan movement, about reducing the consumption of animals and the dairy industry. And even he's saying it. But one of the things he said, we watched a video a few weeks ago, and he said the sad thing is you've got to approach climate change like marketing. You've got to sell climate change to people around the world who are not buying in and understanding it in a marketing way. You've got to sell it to them. And I was saddened by that, but completely understand it and agree with it.
People don't care. It's like everybody said that when Mueller went to give his testimony, that would be the breaking point for America, because Americans won't read books, but they'll watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people aren't even watching movies anymore.
Yeah, suppose.
Is what it boils down to. Yeah, it's very warm here. These are all my fans. Do you like this one? This one's purple sequined. Jason's is, just stop it to show folk. Well, that's the back that Jason. So Sally's not a drag queen, can you?
Hey, hang on a second. Did you not check my thwart? Oh yeah.
And this is a Chinese one I got from Tenerife. Got me and Stuart one each because they were green. It's one of his favourite colours. I was going to sing another bit of a song.
Matt, just before you sing another song, can I just catch up because there's still quite a few comments, and I like to see what people are saying.
I'm going to go over here and dab myself.
Okay.
I gave up milk, meat, and no longer use plastic sandwich bags. Hate that still there is plastic that can't be recycled. Completely agree, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Completely
Especially
agree.
when you can make biodegradable plastic out of hemp.
Yeah. Northwest Activist Island, agree. Island has very heavy reliance on dairy farming, and it's really like sacrilege to criticise it, or it was what is changing, slowly.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I know what you
Good.
mean. Northwest Activist Island. I had a conversation with with somebody on Facebook about that, about the sort of the end of the sort of traditional farming industry sort of thing, and we basically got into a disagreement where she was sort of saying that, I'm paraphrasing massively here, where she was sort of saying that, oh, well, all those farmers will be out of business. And I'm like, sorry, I don't care.
Yeah. Diversify.
Fruit farm or,
Diversify. You know what?
The career of people who
send the animals to an animal, sell the animals to an animal sanctuary, and turn your farm into a quad biking facility.
Right.
Yeah.
Grow hemp.
All the farms that have got arable land, stop force breeding animals, slowly start to use the arable land to grow vegetables and other crops. Those farms without arable land that really have bad soil that need helping, plant hemp. Hemp makes the soil fantastic for anything that grows in it after. It's a really hardy crop. You can make fabric, rope, medicine, oil, food, so many things out of hemp. And it grows anywhere and helps the soil. So there's no excuse.
No.
Well, we're getting there.
Carrying on the forced breeding and slaughter of animals that don't want to die.
The positive is that we are seeing change. The negative aspect slightly to it is we're not seeing change quick enough. And I think across all communities that are in agreement on climate change, I think we can all agree that we're not seeing change quick enough. I think that's unanimous, really. So there is positive, there is negative. That's life. When did you all go vegan? I'm going on 4 years. Pan vegan. 5 years for us.
Just over
5. Stu?
Same.
It's
the same year as you.
Oh, yeah. Vegan Metalheads just said, just randomly out of nowhere, Zelda.
I like that. Go with your instincts.
Love it.
But the only, when we had a GameCube, what was that when I played? The Ocarina of Time.
Oh, it was so good.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, was it Ocarina of Time? Or was it the Wind Waker?
I can't remember.
The first Zelda game on the GameCube, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been Ocarina of Time.
Loved it.
Ocarina is that instrument, isn't it?
It's like a wind.
Yeah.
The rebalancer says hemp would change everything, should be grown everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, should have been grown everywhere from the 1950s onwards if it hadn't have been.
Did you know in the 1700s, if you had farmland and you weren't growing hemp in America, it was a crime?
There you go.
I'll say it again. In the 1700s, if you had farmland in America and you weren't growing hemp, it was a crime.
This fan smells a bit like hemp.
And then that stupid thing came along, that stupid reefer madness, which was basically racism.
Yeah, the Reefer Madness videos. Everyone's seen those on YouTube.
An anti-drug campaign.
Linda says, my dogs are vegan also. If you think how much dog food contributes to meat consumption, go vegan dogs, so much healthier than the crap dog food. Controversial, Linda.
Yeah, but no, because there's a lot of really good...
If it works for your dog, that's brilliant. I think that's it, isn't it?
Dogs can be vegan.
Yeah, dogs can totally be vegan.
Are there any, of interest, are there any animals that, like, I know people say, oh, I couldn't be vegan. Are there any animals that literally cannot be vegan?
Well, there's a lot.
Cats?
I'm scared.
No, there are cat vegans.
There are cat vegan foods, but they do say that cats are obligate carnivores and that they must.
Okay.
But there are vegan cats, healthy vegan cat examples, aren't there?
I don't know, are there?
Oh, I don't know. It's controversial territory, that's all I know.
Does anyone know? Maybe.
Yeah.
It's maybe something we'll do a video on at some point in the future.
Are there any animals in the world, I'm sure there are, that are essentially obligate carnivores? Yeah. Like you said, cats.
It's big cats.
Yeah. So, yeah, you'd think lions, tigers, bears. Oh, my. Yeah.
Come over here, lion. Eat this mashed potato.
I reckon it'd totally have the mashed potatoes.
And a
love
braised
mashed
bean.
Love mashed potatoes.
So yeah, Jesse says I tried to make my cats vegan, but they got so sick. Yeah. What Hedge Rider says, my dog is too Linda Gent happy. He's a happy, healthy boy. Brilliant, amazing. So just I suppose it's the same as human beings. Really, it's like you've got to do what works for you. But for the vast majority, like 99.999%, you can thrive on a vegan diet. Simple fact. Oxford says it. Harvard say it. Plus countless other studies from dietetic associations and the like.
I liked that. That was
Nice,
good.
yeah. And that's after a glass of wine and a pint.
Dietetic.
Brian, just talking about the kind of fad diets that have come up. What's that guy called? The Happy Vegan. The guy that looks kind of Native American or slightly Oriental.
Yes, I think so.
The
Musician.
The Happy Vegan, and he does really good kind of comeback.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He did that one to that girl. There's another one that's recently stopped being vegan, and she was a fully raw vegan. It seems to be a link. People who've done water fasts,
right,
or extended periods of fasting, or extended periods of raw, end up quitting veganism.
Ian said, this is fascinating, I didn't know this. Henry Ford built his first car bodies out of hemp.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing. Not surprising, really, but
it was called the Arctic Fox.
Arctic Fox. That's amazing. Love that.
Was the car called the Arctic Fox?
Or is Arctic Fox one of the animals that can't live without meat?
There's so many questions, there's so many answers going
It's
around.
a valid point.
Because that would make sense if it's a cold climate, wouldn't it?
Arctic Fox.
Can you all thwart, by the way, started by Katia, where you basically... It's a very good move.
And can you reverse thwart?
I can.
Nice.
Yes,
Skills. So yeah. Brian's just continuing on. That was my fault. Sorry, Brian. I've just lost my way a little bit there. I want to get back to where we were.
There.
I love that vegan moment has become more popular. The downside is that we see many crazy vegans with eating problems, crazy diets, fake personal trainers, and people trying to fake for attention on YouTube. Yeah. Totally get that. So scrolling down.
Linda, cats shouldn't be vegan, but dogs can be. My dogs are so healthy. Know so many people with really healthy vegan dogs.
Yeah.
I'm so enjoying the live chat. Thank you.
Oh, pan vegan. Not sure how it goes.
Oh, thank you, Sally. That's a lovely thing to say.
Not sure.
We love them, by the way. That's why we want to do them.
Yeah.
It's just, this is great.
Not sure how it goes in the UK. Here in Spain, we go dumpster diving and take meat for free for our cats, so we don't support meat, but dogs can be vegan. That's from Pan Vegan. Fantastic.
I'd love to start going dumpster diving, but that's because I'm clearly obsessed with Steve and Steph.
Yeah, Steve and Steph are pretty awesome.
I love them.
They're like dumpster diving legends.
And Steph gives me ASMR, but only in a very particular situation. Only when I see just her arms on camera. It's because I can visualize. I can pretend it's me.
Rummaging.
No, it's cards.
Oh, yeah. You said the other day.
Yeah, it's not just things. Sometimes, now and again, when she's going through her bag, I'm like, oh, that's lovely.
You know, speaking of dumpster diving, I'm watching this video the other day. I'm back, sorry. Watching this video the other day of this lady artist in New York, and she makes jewelry and clothing completely out of things that she finds in dumpsters. She's just like being first. I'll try and find the link if I can.
Some nice stuff.
Yeah, really cool stuff, like avant-garde and stuff.
Are you reading some more? I'll adapt myself again. Having out slush, Karen.
Why are there so...
Karen.
Frank Chen, hi Frank. Thanks for joining us. Why are there so many random anti-vegans nowadays? To be honest, we don't come across a huge amount of them in our sort of network. But we do get people kind of coming on our YouTube occasionally and on other social media channels. It does occasionally happen. I think the sort of straight and narrow of it is that it's a polarizing subject at the moment. As we were just discussing a few minutes ago, you know, there are people who don't subscribe to climate change and therefore would never even dream of subscribing to the possibility that the fact that there's such a ridiculous amount of cattle and animals on this planet that are being bred to be eaten, and all of the muck and filth that goes with that.
Can I just repeat that? 70 billion.
70 billion.
Land animals.
So
it's about 150 billion if you include fish.
There are people who don't subscribe to that and therefore they get quite angry. And I also said this all the time, and Paul said it before. I said it before in other videos. People don't like to have a mirror held up to them. That's the straight and narrow of it as well. People don't like to have a mirror held up to them and just say, just look at yourself, look at the behavior, look at how it's impacting the planet and your environment and the people around you. And do you really want to have a dead planet in 100 years? Do you really want empty oceans in 30 years? Oh,
there was a very interesting news article the other day. I'll just read you the key point from it that really got to me. Anyone know where my phone is?
Not sure.
Ah, is that right there?
They're still going on about the Arctic fox. Yeah, I think we can all agree that the Arctic fox can't be vegan.
I thought it was that. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Ian. Yeah, Ian said something about Wimberries. Pick some Wimberries soon.
This is very interesting. Just about 8 days ago, temperatures hit a record 69.8 degrees Fahrenheit in Alert, the northernmost permanently inhabited spot on the planet, less than 600 miles from the North Pole. A town called Alert, A-L-E-R-T, got hotter than it's ever been.
Any need? There you go.
Should we sing another bit of a song?
Yeah, all right. What would you like to sing?
Let's lighten the mood. Should we do... I don't know. You choose one that we kind of sing well together.
Oh.
And we'll just sing a tiny bit of it.
Should we do Sweet Dreams? Do a bit of Sweet Dreams.
Shall we?
Is that hard? Is it easy?
It's easy.
Easy, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, bit of an 80s one for you now. Mini tune.
You ready?
2, 3, 2, and.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you.
Some of them want to get used by you.
Some of them want to abuse you.
Some of them want to be abused.
Shall I do this?
Do the big one, ready?
Ah! We do a comedy version of that. We both do a ridiculous, screamy version.
Shall I do mine?
Yeah.
Right.
Do.
I feel like I'm throttling a BG, don't I?
Oh, heck. It's moving like one of Lipton's.
Oh.
There
you go.
I'll pick you some Winberries so you can make a pie.
Wimberry pie.
Oh, I love a Wimberry. Lol. I went out of the room and missed stuff.
Can't have a wee in these
I would love
lives.
to dumpster dive. It looks fab.
It does.
Should we tell them our story in a minute, Jason?
Vegan Metalhead, who's your favourite vegan YouTuber? Couldn't possibly choose one. Not my favourite.
I have to give you 3. Yeah, I have to give you... I have to give you 4. I have to give you 4. And they're all on an equal footing, but they're all very different. Hench Herbivore, Simnett Nutrition, Cheap Lazy Vegan, the Viet Vegan. Oh, 5 vegans. We watch him every single day.
Can I throw one in?
Go on.
Well, I say these are makeup related ones. So anyone who's interested in cruelty-free cosmetics, which we were talking about, on a while
YouTubers,
ago.
is it?
Yeah.
Go on.
So and they only feature cruelty-free vegan products,
Oh,
like on their reviews of basically things that come out. They don't do anything that's just on animals or anything. So one is Paulina Beauty, who is a Swedish YouTuber who only features cruelty-free cosmetics and stuff. She's great. And also Amy Loves Makeup, who does the same. She shouts out indie brands that are making entirely cruelty-free products. So that's just my 2 penneth.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Just a follow-up on Sarah, which I am loving, and I'm sure we all are. Thank you, Bohemian Bee, by the way. She's not vegan, but enjoys when I pop round to make a meal. It tastes better than meat. Plus, she's an Amy fan and might watch Game Changers with me.
Amy fan.
Amy fan.
Yeah.
Amy fan. Okay.
Sorry.
And might watch Game Changers with me. Fabulous.
Love Sarah. She's cool.
Fantastic.
Love Annie Lennox.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff.
30 years from now, we're going to have a global family. Yeah, wouldn't surprise us.
Quite possible. Ooh. Edge Rider.
Loving sassy Jason tonight.
I do have my moments occasionally. It's been a long week. Eurythmics, yeah. So I think everyone's enjoyed the music. I love the musical numbers tonight.
Do you want to do a song or not?
No, not this evening. No,
No.
I will save that for another time. Definitely. Yes, because time is getting on. I'm very hot.
Let's do
Okay. Sarah B.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joey
sure.
Carb, Strong, Earthling, Ed, Humane Hancock. I don't think I've seen Humane Hancock, but definitely very familiar with Joey Carb, Strong, and Earthling Ed. They are legends, without a doubt. Northwest Activist Island, new to vegan YouTube.
Oh yeah, Vegan Foot Soldier. You know, I've only just started watching him. Last 2 months maybe. Really enjoying. Yeah, good.
Bohemian Bee, sorry, I meant Arnie, blooming spell checker, auto thingy. Yeah, so those are the comments pretty much. So if you want to sing another song, that would. Oh, Frank Chen is back. I want to start a vegan club at my university, but what should I account for if I want to start a good club that represents veganism well? I can serve as the fit vegan, but I can't control other members. That's a really admirable thing and a really good question, Frank.
Can I throw a spanner in your works? And it's one you might not be comfortable with, but it's just with it being a university. I would start a vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based group.
That might be a good show. More chance of getting there.
Because I think you'll get more people interested, and the vegetarians will learn from the vegans, and the plant-based people, some of whom might only be doing it for fitness or health, will learn from both the vegetarians and the vegans. And everybody can try.
That's a really good point.
Great vegan food, and it can, if you go out to places, it can be quantified at the start that it must be vegan, because that caters for all of you. Vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based.
Yeah,
What
that's a
great
really,
idea. Yeah.
really good idea. Yeah, I like that.
That's
like
great,
that.
yeah. Put your feet-
Inclusivity.
Yeah.
Inclusivity.
Put the
Wherever
feelers out.
possible.
Yeah. See
And
what people think.
possibly maybe like once a week or once a month have a veggie vegan curious open session where people can come along who are curious to find out more.
Yeah, vegan metalhead. Sorry, Mick the vegan as well. He's brilliant. And he's someone we've started to watch more and more and more. And the vegan zombie and Noe Craig.
Noe Craig.
Mhm.
That's a great name.
And Fitzy. Like you said, there are so many.
So many.
And I honestly couldn't say, my absolute favourite.
No.
Because I like so many people for very different reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Couldn't choose one.
Yeah.
Just like I don't think I could choose a favourite film.
I couldn't. I've never been out. Well, it's Grease too, but
Make the vegans information is fantastic, and the fact that he provides links to everything, and that he does kind of deep dives on the funding sources of certain reports that other people have cited and stuff like that. He kind of he seems like an amazing chap. Yeah,
Without a doubt.
he's got the receipts. Mm-hmm.
I do like receipts.
Me too.
Sally Llewellyn says, I'm such a saddo. I'm answering you out loud rather than typing, lol. Nice. If only it was that simple.
Oh,
if
wouldn't it be
only
great?
it was that simple.
Maybe one day.
Well, I did say, didn't I, when we first started doing this, it'd be great. There was loads of little windows there with everybody, but then it'd get really confusing because everyone would be shouting at the same time, and you'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah, but you could have like conference Skype. I'm sure there's such a thing as conference Skype where you can have like lots of people all having a conversation at the same time with video, like video chat.
yeah."
But I still imagine it'd be quite complicated to kind of
Yeah.
coordinate and manage. You'd have to have somebody chairing it.
Yeah. Isn't there a thing like, is it
Michelle Love, no, not heard of her, Pam. Is that one to check out? Because we will.
Michelle, okay. Yes. Linda Gent, I like sustainably vegan. She is very informed and covers living a sustainable lifestyle along with everything vegan. Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
we're always open to trying.
Well, this will be nice because when people look back at this video,
Mm.
they can open the chat, the live chat relay, and all these people are mentioned, and it's
Definitely.
and the people we've talked about as well.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly if you were just starting off and you were looking for who to follow, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm flagging me, Mr. Man.
Are you flagging?
Yeah.
Well, why should we call it a night? We did say we were just going to do one verse of our closing number. It is our closing number, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. From Stockport Pride. Usually, we wear a fabulous blue and silver 70s jumpsuit. We both wear a long, curly lilac wig and a silver glitter headband and silver boots.
Yeah.
Don't we?
We do.
But
But
we
not
won't-
today.
Not for that number, even in Stockport Pride, because we're going to be wearing our coloured stuff. Shall we?
Before we do, just say a hello to Agatha Rises. She knows who she is. Okay. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, hi, this!
Yay!
Yay! This! The makers of the best bacon and chicken in the land.
Oh yeah.
Oh, guys, you're is this Andy or one of the team? It's probably Andy. You've had you've had an incredible run on your stuff at Holland and Barrett. It's Andy. Hi, Andy. Where next? Where after Holland and Barrett? Where's it going into next? Because people will be seeing the chat on this after the fact.
Yes.
So let's let them know, where are you going to be after
Finish your sentence.
Yeah, after you've restocked Holland and Barrett. The chicken, by the way, I've already said the bacon's the best we ever had. The chicken is the best we've ever had. It was outstanding. Have you tried any of this?
No, not yet. No, but I was with you when I bought them, so that sort of counts.
I think we said it all in our video, really. It's an absolute game changer, without a doubt. It's you guys are working wizardry over there. Wizardry.
Vegan metalhead. Who doesn't love vegan gains?
Oh, I think he didn't hear. Paul did say he watches vegan games.
Oh, I said
yeah, but
it was
yeah,
it was like number 5. I said, oh, and of course, vegan gains.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we watch him every single day.
Love him. Love him.
Oh, right.
Well, we have some super cool restaurant partnerships lined up. We're doing a vegan bacon donut. Oh,
with a leading donut brand
in a couple of weeks. Can't say full deets because I promised I wouldn't. Oh my goodness.
And will this donut be fully vegan and available for people to purchase?
I suspect so.
I'm asking the question.
I was just asking you.
And you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. You've made an amazing product. It's very reasonably priced. It tastes amazing. And we're obviously going to smash it.
Vegan. A bacon donut vegan. Right, Andy. Some of us are 50 years old and struggling with our weight. Can we have a word?
No, don't have a word. Don't. You just keep doing legend ranking stuff over in that wonderful warehouse, factory, kitchen, cooking establishment that you're in.
Oh, Pam, no vegan gains. The mixed race lad. Q.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he is. I've not seen much of his stuff. I suppose I should.
This says,
I know I
get
need
to the
to.
gym.
I need to.
It's all about input versus output,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's all about that. It doesn't have to be rocket science, and we all need
It's
to
been too hot to go to the
practice
gym.
what we preach.
Much too hot. And then have a donut. You're not wrong, Andy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I get it.
That's what it's all
I
about.
like that. You get a sort of some social awareness and a sell.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We were very proud to be the first that we know of review on YouTube.
Oh, well done.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were the first.
Yeah, for
No?
this bacon.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I'm pretty sure we won't be the last, but we were the first.
Oh, God, there'll be more. Yeah, but it was nice to be able to be the first because we searched for it and we were like, nobody's done a review on this yet. Why?
Because it were you.
I'm just glad we liked it already. It'd have been horrible. Would have been like, oh, it's rubbish, this, guys. Don't get it.
Kaz is straight in there. I want a bacon donut. That would complete my life. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna bow out while you two sing your last song.
Yeah, you were definitely the first on
YouTube.
100%.
100% like that.
Fantastic.
That's brilliant. I love that.
That's good.
Yeah.
And
Well
when,
done.
when you've
Well
sung
done,
your
you
song,
two.
I'll come back and say goodbye to the fine people.
Do feel free to feature our video in one of your playlists on your channel.
I think a couple of people
You know
have
it's
mentioned it and
alright.
shared it with other people.
Vegan tea in man.
Oh, what?
My girlfriend is going to come dump me if I carry on. Have a great night, guys.
Oh, cheers, Andy. Thank you so much for dropping by and all the very best. We shall be eating your products for time immemorial.
Time immoral, yeah.
Time immemorial. I've been eating your bacon since time immemorial.
Right, folk are heading to bed now, so should we send them off in style?
All you have to do is click save under any video and add to a playlist, and you can create playlists there. That's it.
There you go.
So you have a play, like we've got a featured playlist on our channel that's none of our videos. It's all things we recommend, documentaries and stuff.
Sarah's ready for a bit of singing. Shall we finish off then?
The vegan view, vegan batch. Oh, I'm gonna have to read all them tomorrow because we're going to sing a little bit of a song now. Forks Over Knives, got it on DVD, got the book as well. The Happy Pair, love them. Yep. Fantastic vegan Tina. Thank you, darling, very much for your recommendations. This is what I love about YouTube. That all stays there now.
Yeah.
Anyone can see that.
Clever that,
anytime.
innit?
You ready?
Yeah.
Mama, at Waterloo, Napoleon did surrender. Oh yeah, and I have met my destiny in quite a similar way. The history book on the shelf is always repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Whoa, Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. And there you go.
That's you might say, Mum, is the Waterloo of this video.
That is the Waterloo of this video. Oh, guys, can we just say thank you so much for joining us tonight for a random live one. Come and say good night, my love. Oh, let's just have a quick look what people are saying. Yep, Abba forever. Thanks, Vegan Tina. Yeah, cheers, Vegan Tina. Love all those. Love you, lovely Waterloo. Thank you, Pam. Love you, sweetie. Now I'm getting hungry. Oh, what? You're dancing in Sarah's bedroom.
Amazing.
That was great, guys. Did you see a movie called Muriel's Wedding? Adore it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Love
all
it.
adore it.
Love
My
it.
life could be as good as Dancing Queen. That is in the film if anyone's not seen it.
Oh, Oh, yeah, right.
Thank you,
We're going to end
Kelly.
it there. Kelly, thank you so much for being our moderator. We love you. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you for watching. We really appreciate that. But thank you for spending some time with us tonight. Don't forget to have a look down there in our info for our Patreon, Insta, Twitter,
all that stuff,
Amazon store, all of that. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would love you to. We would love you to like this video and to click the notification bell so that you get notified about all our future videos. We would like to say to you, be excellent to yourself, and of course, be excellent to each other.
Night, night.
Thank you so much, you beautiful people.
Sleep tight.
Take care, everyone. Bye.